Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. You know, when I think about my limited time on this plane, yeah, incidentally, I was in the hospital just the other day. I thought better check some things out to see if it was threatening. And that, makes you realize that it's not long. I don't feel any fear or shame in fact, I really feel really excited. But I'm missing one thing. And the one thing that I'm missing is that something that I've always wanted. That's something that I believe that all people want. And for some strange reason, for those of you who listen to me every now and then, I'd want to kind of share that with you, what I want. For you, if you would, to consider it. For whatever it's worth, just to consider it. What do I want? Out of all the things that I've had control of, what do I want? What am I seeking? I want satisfaction. I want to be satisfied in this life. And satisfaction that covers everything that I'm confronted with in life. I want it to work. I want my needs, the things that I need, the things that I want, the things that I desire. I want it all. That includes, my friends, that I live in peace. No arguments, no struggles, no big time this or that. That I'm prosperous in life, everything happening righteous, everything happening, hey, what you call that, except prosperity. And I want to always be free. Free to be me. I am who I am. And that's all right with me. I want to always be free. That's not all. I want joy in my life. I want it to always be there. And I am convinced, my friends, that all of these things that I want, that I need, that I desire are possible. And this is why I've struggled it for so long. And even though I've been living outside of that, it is still possible. The requirements for it to happen individually and collectively, when you know who you are and you are committed to being just that, that begins the individual part. But the collective part is when we, the people, I'll get to that in a moment. I want to be happy always. Happy, 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 happy. And I want those things that used to be dreams or could be dreams to be happening. Living your dreams. That means that you're suffering for nothing that is made by the hands of man. Whew, boy, that sounds fantastic to me. Now, you know what? When I say I want that, I need that, I desire that. This is the way I feel for life, for every human being on earth. That's the way I feel. I feel that every human being on earth should be satisfied. Now, I realize that we created a system that we didn't create. It was created for us. Everything we do is what others say is okay for us to do. If they don't want us to do it, they'll pass a law. And they will abuse us or do whatever they have to do to prevent it from happening. This to me sounds like bondage. I've been in the Stillwater prison for a while. Prison in Japan or the Philippines. I know what it's like to be locked up, not able to. And the laws tie you down. confined you. Well, I don't want that for happening for anyone. Not a single soul, my friends. And I think that's all right, you know. Consider this. Every individual that comes on this earth, from the moment that they're here, even before, I said it before, and for those of you who have missed it, I say it again. They benefit from being here on this earth. If it's no more than breathing the air, that's good. That's here, and that is a benefit to keep you here. But hey, you didn't make yourself, so you came here with this being prepared so you didn't have to worry about it. It's automatic, so to speak. This is what is the introduction to life. And because you're here, just as important as you receiving, it is important that you give. So you bring something with you. You bring something that when you exercise it, when you engage yourself in it, it gives you the greatest joy imaginable. Now, I know most of us never get a chance to do that, or if we do, maybe one time to discover, but then everything else requires that we do something else to satisfy the ways of the systems in the world in which we find ourselves dwelling in, confined to. Well, that's the way it is. But I say, ladies and gentlemen, if you bring in something so valuable and you're exercising it to the extent that it gives you your greatest joy. Now look how this thing is tied. When you came into the earth, your first blessing, breathing, was free. When you came onto the earth as a human being, humans, the resources necessary to meet all of the needs, requirements for anything that human beings might ever do from the beginning of time throughout eternity have been already put here. Some of it is seen, some of it is not. Some is in the earth, some is on the earth, some above the earth. And it's here, and we have the capacity to discern how to understand it and use it, my friend. But I'm saying to you, I'm saying that this is resources that are free. We didn't buy the resources of the earth. The resources of the earth are free. We've come up with schemes that we use in our ignorance about the truth of life to benefit what we understand of life. We don't really mean to be ugly, but it is ugly only when you know the truth. When you don't know the truth, it's okay. So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, the master plan is that we, the people who come onto this earth, who bring something, who utilize the resources of the earth, just by engaging ourselves in the process of being who we are. It's interconnected in such a way that all of the things that we human beings have determined are essential for our survival and for our excitement in life are being manifested right under our hands in a bundle of joy in the reservoir. I tell you, overflows, and nobody suffers for anything at the hands of man. There's no reason to lie, to cheat, to steal, to kill, to do any of those ugly things that other people have found themselves doing, that we have found ourselves doing. Well, whew. As far as I'm concerned, wow.